Hi Taurus, so we're going to do your love reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, of course, cannot resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Wow, yeah. I think it's a soulmate reading. Wow. Success, victory. Oh my. Yeah, we're going to have a strong meeting. Somebody's not being honest about their feelings. Wow. Or they're married. Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Emperor. Wow. You could be dealing with the twin flames. So see, this reading is already sucking me in. I don't even know what I said and what I didn't say, but please leave a comment. I do read all the comments. I am not able to respond to all of them anymore, but I definitely, I might miss a few here and there, but I would say I read like 98%. I try to read all of them. Sometimes they just kind of get away from me though. What else do I want to tell you guys? False mask about, or maybe not a false mask so much as you not thinking they care, but they do, and they're thinking about you. Wouldn't that just suck if that was just all your energy and not theirs? I'm just kidding. It's not. All right. Love you guys. Oh, I love to hear where you're watching from. I pray for you guys every day. Okay. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Yes, I know. These are beautiful, aren't they? The gold foil. Ace of Pentacles. I think they're not coming back yet because they don't want to come back prematurely and then fail and then it end. There's that Eight of Swords I was feeling. So they're really deep in thought and about it and wanting to come back correct. And so they're not wanting to come back yet because they don't want it. They don't. They need to be ready, and I agree. Or maybe they're still married and they're trying to wait until, I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out. All right, free readings given away to subscribers through the comments. In case I didn't say that, I am taking I only have a limited availability, but I am going to. I am starting to make sure if you request a free, not a free reading, if you request a reading, somebody's throat chakra is jacked up. So in that case, in that case you need to sing and hum, speak your truth. Don't hold your, even if you just have to say it to yourself, get it out there, unblock your throat chakra. I've been finding myself talking to myself, and it's probably very strange, but I will let go. I talk to you guys. I sit in my bed sometimes and I talk to you guys. It's kind of weird, to be honest. But you guys need to sing, hum, do the vibration, the that's where that came from, that any vibration in your throat is good for your throat chakra. I would say even chewing gum would be better than nothing, but do something because your throat chakra is blocked. If you have something you need to say and you can't say it to yourself. Say it to yourself, write it down, and read it out loud, whatever. We got to get your throat chakra blocked, okay? Oh, lots of threes. All right, let's get started. Enough of this. Okay, your current energy is the 8. Oh, yes, these cards, I'm all over the place. These cards are beautiful. Gold foil. 8 of Wands, your current energy, 8 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles, overall energy, juggling. Trying to maintain balance and stability. Wow, their energy. Told ya. 5 of Cups. They're hurting. They're sad. They're looking at what they lost. But the funny thing about the 5 of Cups is what? Those 3 cups that are spilt, you let those go and forget about them. What do you have? in the back, this becomes a 2 of Cups. I do think you guys have a soulmate. How they view you, painful ending. 10 of Swords, they think it's over. We have Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn. How they see moving forward, they're waiting. Just like I said, they're waiting. They're not rushing. Probably going to get the Knight of Pentacles. Or even the Knight of Wands. 10 of Cups. Oh, this is how they view the situation. I'm sorry. I don't know what I said. But these 2 cards are how they view the situation, how they want to move forward, and how they see things. So 10 of Cups, beautiful. Wish fulfillment, lots of love. Happy ever after. Page of Wands is what you cannot see. That's communication. That's text maybe, but it's passionate. It's also could be drama. What you cannot see. Tarot's advice, 3 of Pentacles. That is all about cooperation, working together. This may be related to somebody at work for some of you. 7 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Getting out of there. I'm not crazy about that. Getting out of where, though? Maybe a relationship with someone else, because we have the Empress, Libran energy, and then we have the 2 of Cups. Let's keep going. Outcome, 6 of Cups. Yeah. This is going to come back. Somebody from your past. It may be unexpected with that Page of Wands. They think they've lost you. That might be serving you well. You, why do I feel like this is a surprise, though? Maybe in your inner knowing, your intuition, you know or you want to communicate. I don't know. We're going to have to clarify that. All right, let's see if we can get some general clarifiers so that I don't have to clarify every card. So we're going to look at your energy, their energy, recent past, what's next, and get some advice at the very end. Also, sometimes I'm going to start doing these little meditations at the end in readings that I feel like we need them. So stick around till the end if you are interested in that. So 8 of Cups, walking away, thinking heavily about the love that you left, the memories, the history that they left, I mean. Yeah, out in the cold. Regret, I'm telling you, this person, they also feel Moon. A lot of emotion, maybe dreaming about you. Did I already say that? 4 of Wands. Sometimes I don't know what I say in my out loud and what's just in my head. I don't know if I said this either. This might be a twin flame for some of you. Definitely a soulmate. Somebody that you've had dealings with, probably love with, and there is a lot of fond memories and sadness, because what could have been, which would have been the 10 of Cups, had a painful ending. Queen of Swords. Yeah, somebody cut the whole thing out foolishly. But there's been healing and reflecting, time out, taking away, and then here we have the 6 of Wands, success and victory. So this deception, I don't know to clarify that. What is that all about? What is the 7 of Swords, please? Where do we have the 7 of Swords for Taurus? What's going on with that? Tell me more, Tarot. Tell me more. The World, a lesson. Interesting. 8 of Swords, yeah. They're regretful. The Chariot. The Hierophant. It actually, I think whatever they did, they are, if you're dealing with a moral person, which I think if this is your reading, you are. If you're not, this might not be your reading. But they are regretting because they are moral and ethical, and they are deep in regret for what they did. Whatever they did that hurt you. So in essence, there's a lesson there. Interesting. Yeah, a tower caused an ending. It was painful. I think it hurt you really bad. I don't know. Why do we have this 8 of Wands? You're thinking about communication. I get we have that card, but for some reason I feel like you're not expecting this. This is going to be very surprising for you. The Artist. Let me see something real quick. Real quick, sorry, hold on. Wow, this has... Yeah, the Artist, that's an extra card in this deck. So let's think about that. I feel like this might be a recent past. Let's get more on the recent past. I feel like this is something you have wanted and wished for, communication with this person, but I still feel like this is going to be a surprise. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you've been wanting, maybe manifesting in the past, but recently gave up. Communication, loving communication. I also feel like you've held back from communicating your feelings to them, which I also feel like puts you in a place of power, a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because you lost power or your sense of value because the effort and you were communicating your love to this person. And one moment. As things began to slip away, this is your past, okay? As things began to slip away, you didn't follow your inner guidance system, and you gave more or communicated your pain. And it didn't do you any good. Dang it. Which made you, wow, here's those cards again, which messed you up. Let's look at some oracles. Okay, appetite. I ordered one of these because I don't have one. I think it's going to come soon, so I'll be able to show it to you, but it looks like it might be beautiful. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. We have the Fool card. I'm just pulling off the top of these oracle decks. Peace. Throat chakra. Canary spirit. Definitely, I think you need to sing. Don't hold... Okay, there's a strong point here. In the past... Wow. I think in the past, things started to slip away. You felt desperate, which is not like you. It rattled you, and we still don't know why that happened, but because you felt a strong love. I feel like there might be some secrets. Gosh, okay, one subject at a time. We're gonna have maybe do a follow-up to this, or I need to start doing extended. So you communicated even though things started to slip away. Maybe you were very giving with your love. When things started to slip away, you communicated more. You gave more love. Were made to feel foolish, and now you have a hard time. I think you've overcorrected, and right now you don't have a strong voice. You're afraid. You're, I want to say screwed up in the head, but that doesn't sound good. So, how do I say that nicely? You're having an issue with your confidence, and you don't trust yourself of what to communicate. How's that? And when I say screwed up in the head, I mean because you should feel secure with communicating. This past experience messed you up, and it rattled your typical communication. Now I'm getting a little bit of a glitch on that. One moment. Not so cut and dry. I think part of what you don't know from the past, and just ignore this if it doesn't apply, but I feel like part of what you don't know in the past is that there was some parts where you were a little bit too vocal. But I don't mean with expressing your love. I mean with sounding like you knew more, or what do you call it? Unsolicited advice. There might have been some of that. And that really being a factor may be getting misconstrued with, did you over correct from that and go straight to too much? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. I think you're being very critical of yourself. I mean, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to have to tell you what I'm getting. It doesn't totally make sense to me. Maybe it will to you. I feel like you maybe were a little bit too hypercritical. Not that you really were, because you didn't mean it to come across that way, because you love and respect this person. But in your feeling very comfortable in offering unsolicited advice, it wasn't as warmly received, whereas a lot of times unsolicited advice is not, right? Let them ask you, especially if you're the feminine. We have that tendency to try and fix people without them wanting to be fixed, rather than just, okay, they're going to do it that way. If it's wrong, that's okay. I still love you. I'm not going to show you better. It's like one time I caught myself literally trying to teach my daughter I was trying to correct her on spreading the peanut butter on the bread. She didn't ask for my help. She was not doing it very easily. But, those are things where you go, it's better to just always, there's sometimes when people need help, and they do better when they learn on their own. There's something there with this, okay? See with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there was some over communication, and somebody, shut down. Whenever things went bad, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, you over communicated in a way like that, in a way of constructive criticism that was not told to you, but was a little bit unwelcome. Then when things started to fall apart, you kept communicating love and showing love, and that didn't work. So now you've got this throat chakra thing going on, which clearly is affecting me too, because I'm all over the place. But so I think we talked about this in the beginning: singing, vibrating, humming, speaking, even if it's just to yourself. Okay, what other cards did I not pull? I didn't pull this one. Antelope Spirit. Things are speeding up. So message here, advice-wise, is don't question yourself, okay? So back to where we were. That's what happened in the recent past. What's coming up is the Six of Cups. Oh, sorry, I hate when I'm so all over the place like this. Wow, Devil and the Sun. Page of Swords. This is Capricorn energy and Leo. I feel Libra too. Scorpionic also. So the Devil is not being able to let go. Let me clarify that, but I think this person has figured out that they're not going to be happy without you. Why do you have the Devil in the Sun card? The Sun card is, you know, the Devil card is about being tied to something toxic, something toxic. The Sun card is about, I mean, think about what does the sun do? It gives us healing and it feeds us and it illuminates darkness, things that are in the dark. But we have that clarifying over the Six of Cups. So here we go. Yeah. This is all going to be balanced out. Clarifying the Devil and the Sun. We have Temperance and the Lovers. It's going to bring you guys back together. So, I mean, I don't know if I made my point. It's very important I make this point. Don't beat yourself up because you may be able to learn a little bit from the, you know, unsolicited advice, but I don't like that you're questioning that you were showing your love. I think you should be able to, and I think if you hadn't, when that person was slipping away, then you would never know. What if I had really told them how I felt? You know, you wouldn't have known that. So if you want to learn something from this, learn not to offer so much solicited advice or showing, you know, my way's better. And don't get mad at me because roles can be reversed. Let's get an oracle. Okay, so let's look at the happy stuff. They're coming back. I think it's surprising. Going to surprise you. Wow, that flipped out. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Wow. Now we got that Temperance card. Let's see what else we get. I think we need to do a divine door too. My goodness. So maybe we'll just keep doing these because they're so active. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. See, I feel like there was a good lesson in that for you because it wasn't like major off balance. It was just a little something, you know. And you tend to give so much that you feel secure in offering that kind of stuff. But you guys weren't on the same page with the unsolicited advice like you thought. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. This person is... their affection for you is rekindling. Oh, goodness. Beautiful. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it will work out. You gotta let go of what you did wrong. But, you know, part of me still thinks you don't know that this person's coming back. But they are. Ooh. The magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Let's do a divine door real quick. Did I pull all the oracles? Yeah, I did. One from each stack. Okay. Love these, guys. I haven't used these in so long. Whoa. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I've never seen this one. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. So this is what your person's thinking. Gorgeous. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Patience. Everything will soon come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. I love it. I love it. I'm happy. You guys are going to have somebody special, precious, come back into your world. Your lesson or your takeaway is unsolicited advice. Your intentions are very pure, but it's not always welcomed as you think it would be. Because you welcome it doesn't mean other people do, especially if it's a masculine. Wow, somebody else had a reading kind of like this. You know, make sure you let them lead. And, gosh, that's it. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't feel like that's it. Let's do some charms. Sometimes I just don't feel like it's enough. Let's do some charms. First, we're going to do letters. I will lift this up in a minute. So the letters you can make either initials with. There's some, these could be dates. And, or you could form words. I am going to lift that up for you. So we have P-H-E-P-I, help, H, and there's a 2 and a 1, T-V-Z. So I'm going to let you guys look at those while I pull some charms. Let me lift this up for you. Okay. Wow. Okay. I choose strength. Oh, my rings are falling off. Oh, I love this. I don't know what it is. Looks like a hard candy. It reminds me of my grandmother. Because she used to have these like yummy hard candies. You know, they sell them at Christmas. They stick together. But whatever it is, it's pretty. Taurus, there you are. Trustworthy. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself. You know, throw yourself a life ring. Here's a kitty cat. Independence, probably. Here's a key. Key to my heart, key to your heart, key to my door. Maybe somebody needs to change their key, or give a key, or leave a key. Libra. I feel strong Libra. I don't even know why. I'm not even sure why. Charming. A lot of you might be dealing with a Libra. I also feel that this could be an ending or something toxic. I do feel like there was something toxic here, but it wasn't so much the relationship with them. It was more of a thought pattern. Umbrella. Oh, here's an air sign. Libra, probably. Aquarius. And here's another key. So something important about a key. So think about that. There might be a message there for you. All right, Taurus, I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, and I will see you soon. Bye, Taurus. Oh, don't forget to come see me on Sunday with the pick a card. Sundays at 12 noon Central. Love you guys. Bye.